Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that the life you've always dreamed of, the wealth, the happiness, the fulfillment, isn't out of reach, but simply waiting for you to claim it? Now, imagine standing at the edge of your potential, staring down your fears, your doubts, and every excuse you've ever made. What would it take for you to leap? Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a blueprint for success that's as real and raw as the man who lived it, Steve Harvey. A man who went from sleeping in his car to becoming a global icon, not by luck, but by strategy. This isn't just his story, it's a master class in overcoming odds, discovering your gift, and building a life so extraordinary that it inspires everyone around you. But here's the deal. The principles we're about to uncover only work if you're ready to take action. By the end of this talk, you'll have the tools to rewrite your story, but only you can decide if today is the day everything changes. So let me ask you this, are you ready to stop surviving and start thriving? If your answer is yes, then stay with me, because what you're about to hear might just change your life forever. Every success story begins with a vision. It's the ability to see something in your mind before it exists in the world. Vision is the foundation of all great achievements, and it's the first step in building a life you'll be proud of. Think about it. Everything we admire in the world, from groundbreaking inventions to extraordinary lives, started as an idea in someone's mind. The question isn't whether you're capable of creating a better future. The question is whether you believe it's possible for you. Steve Harvey's life is a testament to the transformative power of vision and belief. He wasn't born into success, nor was it handed to him. In fact, he faced incredible odds, poverty, homelessness, and countless rejections. But through it all, he held on to a vision of the life he wanted. He didn't just see himself as a comedian. He saw himself as someone who could inspire millions, make people laugh, and create a legacy that would outlast him. That vision became his compass, guiding him through the darkest moments of his life. Now, here's the key. Having a vision isn't enough on its own. You must believe in it with every fiber of your being, even when your current reality doesn't reflect it. Belief is what gives your vision life. It's what keeps you going when the world tells you to quit. Steve Harvey often speaks about writing down your dreams and revisiting them daily, because the act of seeing your goals reinforces your belief in them. It reminds you of what's possible and keeps your mind focused on the destination, no matter how tough the journey becomes. But let's be honest, having a vision and believing in it isn't always easy. Life has a way of testing you. Doubts creep in, and the opinions of others can shake your confidence. This is where most people falter. They let fear and insecurity dictate their choices, and they settle for less than they deserve. Steve Harvey didn't let that happen. He silenced the noise, ignored the naysayers, and leaned into his faith. He chose to believe in his vision, even when it seemed impossible. What makes vision and belief so powerful is that they don't just shape your thoughts, they shape your actions. When you truly believe in something, you start to act differently. You take risks, push boundaries, and find solutions where others see roadblocks. Your belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, pulling you closer to your dreams with every step you take. The truth is, your vision is the blueprint for your life, and your belief is the energy that brings it to life. Together, they can transform your reality. So I challenge you to ask yourself, what is the life you see for yourself? And more importantly, do you believe you can make it happen? Because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. And that's where your journey begins. Life is full of challenges, and no matter who you are, setbacks are inevitable. But here's the truth, it's not the setback that defines you, it's how you respond to it. Every obstacle, failure, or disappointment has the potential to become a stepping stone if you choose to see it that way. This perspective is not just a mindset, it's a strategy for success. It's about turning life's hardest moments into the very foundation of your future triumphs. Steve Harvey's journey is a perfect example of this principle in action. Imagine hitting rock bottom, living in your car with no money and no clear path forward. For many, this would be the end of the road, but for Harvey, it was a turning point. He didn't let his circumstances dictate his future. Instead, he used that low point as motivation to push harder, dream bigger, and work smarter. He took every no, every rejection, and every failure and turned them into fuel for his fire. One of the most important lessons we can learn from this is that setbacks are not failures. They're feedback. They're life's way of showing you what doesn't work so you can find what does. Harvey often talks about how his failures taught him resilience, creativity, and the value of persistence. He learned to embrace rejection as part of the process, understanding that every no brought him closer to a yes. This shift in perspective is what allowed him to keep going when most people would have given up. Think about your own life. How many times have you let a setback stop you in your tracks? How often have you allowed fear of failure to keep you from trying? The truth is, setbacks are only as powerful as you make them. You can let them define you, or you can let them refine you. The choice is yours. Turning setbacks into stepping stones requires a combination of mindset and action. First, you have to change the way you see challenges. Instead of viewing them as roadblocks, start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger, smarter, or more prepared? Next, take action. Don't dwell on what went wrong. Focus on what you can do to move forward. Harvey didn't just sit in his car and hope for a miracle. He took action, performing at comedy clubs, honing his craft, and seizing every opportunity that came his way. He refused to let his circumstances define his potential. Ultimately, setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. They're the moments that test your character, build your resilience, and prepare you for the success that lies ahead. So the next time life knocks you down, remember this: every setback is a setup for a comeback. It's not the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. And with the right mindset, that chapter can be the most powerful one yet. Faith and resilience are two of the most powerful forces you can cultivate in life. Together, they create an unshakable foundation that allows you to weather life's storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Faith is about trust, trust in the higher power, trust in the process, and trust in yourself. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear or filled with obstacles. When these two forces work together, they become the driving energy behind achieving your dream. Steve Harvey's story is one of unwavering faith and resilience. He often shares how his belief in something greater than himself gave him the strength to persevere through unimaginable hardships, living in his car for years, facing rejection after rejection, and struggling to make ends meet would have broken most people. But Harvey didn't give up because he had faith not just in his dream, but in the idea that his struggles were temporary and that they were preparing him for something greater. Faith isn't just about religion or spirituality. It's about having a deep inner conviction that your efforts will pay off, even if you can't see the results yet. It's about trusting that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goals. Harvey speaks about how he would pray and visualize his success, holding on to the belief that his breakthrough was just around the corner. This faith became his anchor, keeping him grounded during the most difficult times. Resilience, on the other hand, is the muscle you build by pushing through adversity. It's what keeps you standing when life tries to knock you down. Harvey didn't just sit back and wait for his faith to work miracles. He combined it with action. He kept showing up, kept performing, and kept perfecting his craft, even when the odds were stacked against him. Resilience is about refusing to quit no matter how hard things get. It's about finding the strength to rise after every fall and the courage to keep going when the path ahead seems impossible. What makes faith and resilience so powerful is the way they feed into each other. Faith gives you the hope and belief that better days are ahead, while resilience gives you the strength to keep moving forward until you get there. Without faith, it's easy to lose sight of your purpose when challenges arise. Without resilience, even the strongest faith can falter under the weight of adversity. But together they create an unstoppable force. The beauty of faith and resilience is that they are skills you can cultivate. They grow stronger every time you face a challenge, every time you choose to believe in yourself, and every time you refuse to give up. So, when life tests you, and it will, lean into your faith and resilience. Trust that the struggle is shaping you, preparing you for the success you're destined to achieve. Because the combination of faith and resilience isn't just a strategy for survival, it's the key to building a life you'll be proud of. Every person on this planet has a unique gift, something they were born to do better than anyone else. It's not just a talent, it's the thing that makes you come alive, the thing that feels natural, effortless, and fulfilling. Discovering and leveraging that gift is the key to building a life you'll be proud of. It's the foundation upon which dreams are built and success is achieved. Yet so many people go through life without ever uncovering their true gift, settling instead for mediocrity or what's expected of them. Steve Harvey's life is a shining example of what happens when you identify your gift and use it to its fullest potential. He often says, your gift is the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. For Harvey, that gift was making people laugh. From a young age, he realized he had the ability to connect with others through humor, and he decided to build his life around that gift. But it wasn't an easy journey. He had to overcome doubt, fear, and societal expectations to fully embrace his talent and turn it into a career. The first step in discovering your gift is self-awareness. You have to take the time to reflect on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. What are you naturally good at? What do people often compliment you on? What feels effortless to you but seems challenging to others? These are the clues that point to your gift. Too often people dismiss their natural abilities because they seem too simple or ordinary. But your gift doesn't have to be flashy or complicated. It just has to be yours. Once you've identified your gift, the next step is to nurture it. A gift, no matter how extraordinary, is like a seed. It needs care, attention, and effort to grow. Harvey didn't become a world-renowned comedian overnight. He spent years honing his craft, performing in small clubs, and facing countless rejections. But he never stopped working on his gift because he knew it was the key to his success. The same applies to you. Whatever your gift may be, you have to put in the time and effort to develop it. Leveraging your gift means finding ways to use it to create value for others. Your gift isn't just for you, it's meant to be shared. When you use your gift to solve problems, bring joy, or inspire others, you create opportunities for yourself. Harvey's ability to make people laugh opened doors to television, radio, and business ventures. He didn't limit himself to one avenue. He used his gift to build an empire. The most fulfilling life is one where your work aligns with your gift. It's where you wake up every day excited to do what you love because it doesn't feel like work, it feels like purpose. So ask yourself, what is your gift? How can you use it to make a difference? Because when you discover and leverage your unique gift, you unlock the potential to live a life of passion, impact, and success. Success is not an event, it's a process. It's built on the foundation of consistency and hard work, day in and day out. While many people dream of achieving greatness, few are willing to put in the sustained effort required to turn those dreams into reality. The truth is, talent and vision will only take you so far. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is their ability to show up, work hard, and stay consistent even when the results aren't immediate. Steve Harvey's journey to success is a masterclass in the value of consistency and hard work. He didn't wake up one day as a television host, best-selling author, and global icon. His career began with small, often unpaid gigs in comedy clubs where he would perform for small audiences and at times no money. But Harvey understood that every performance was an opportunity to get better, to refine his craft, and to build a reputation. He showed up night after night, even when the odds were against him, because he believed in the power of consistent effort. Hard work is not glamorous and it's rarely easy. It's the countless hours spent practicing, preparing, and perfecting your skills when no one is watching. It's pushing through exhaustion, self-doubt, and setbacks because you know that every step forward brings you closer to your goals. Harvey often talks about how he would drive for hours to perform at a club, sometimes sleeping in his car, because he couldn't afford a hotel. That level of dedication and perseverance is what laid the groundwork for his success. Consistency is equally important because it builds momentum. Success doesn't come from doing something great once. It comes from doing the right things repeatedly over time. Harvey's rise to fame wasn't the result of one breakthrough moment, but a series of small, consistent actions that added up over years. Whether it was writing jokes, rehearsing routines, or networking with industry professionals, he approached every task with discipline and determination. What makes consistency and hard work so powerful is that they compound over time. Every small effort builds on the one before it, creating a ripple effect that leads to exponential growth. But this process requires patience. Many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. Harvey's story reminds us that success often takes longer than we expect, but the rewards are worth it. The beauty of hard work and consistency is that they are within everyone's reach. You don't need to be the most talented or the smartest person in the room. You just need to be the one who is willing to work the hardest and show up every day. So commit to the process. Put in the effort, stay consistent, and trust that your hard work will pay off. Because success isn't about luck or shortcuts. It's about the dedication to keep moving forward, one step at a time. True success is not defined by personal achievement alone. It's about the impact you have on others and the legacy you leave behind. Building a life you'll be proud of means using your success to elevate others, to give back, and to create something that lasts long after you're gone. Steve Harvey's life is a perfect example of how success, when used wisely, can be a tool for transformation, not just for yourself, but for the world around you. His philanthropic efforts, his mentorship, and his commitment to helping others rise alongside him show that the true measure of success is not in what you accumulate, but in what you give. Harvey often talks about how important it is to help others, especially those who are just starting out or who are facing their own struggles. He believes that success should be shared and that one of the most fulfilling things you can do is to lift others up. This mindset doesn't just apply to money or material wealth. It applies to your time, your knowledge, and your influence. When you use your success to guide, teach, and support others, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. One of the most powerful ways to create a lasting legacy is through mentorship. Harvey has mentored countless individuals throughout his career, offering advice, encouragement, and support to those who are working to achieve their own dreams. He believes that mentoring is one of the most valuable ways to give back because it allows you to pass on the lessons you've learned, the wisdom you've gained, and the opportunities you've had. Mentorship is about helping others avoid the mistakes you made, showing them the shortcuts to success, and providing a source of guidance when they need it most. But giving back doesn't have to be grand or extravagant. It can be as simple as sharing your knowledge, offering your time, or giving a helping hand to someone who is struggling. Every small act of kindness and generosity creates a ripple effect that spreads throughout your community, your industry, and the world. Harvey's charitable work, including his support for education and his efforts to help underprivileged youth, exemplifies how success can be used to make a tangible difference in the lives of others. Creating a legacy is also about the values you leave behind. It's about the way you live your life, the way you treat others, and the example you set. Harvey's life is a testament to the power of integrity, hard work, and perseverance. His story shows that success is not just about accumulating wealth or fame. It's about living with purpose and using your platform to make the world a better place. At the end of the day, the question we must all ask ourselves is, what kind of legacy do we want to leave? What impact do we want to have on the people around us? The true measure of success is not in what you take from the world, but in what you give back. So as you pursue your dreams and build your life, remember that the most fulfilling success comes when you use your achievements to help others, create lasting change, and leave a legacy that will inspire future generations.